Not really in the middle overs. I thought once we post that score, we needed a good start. I think we went wrong in power play, and we'll have to reflect and look at one, the skill execution under pressure, and more importantly, the bowling plans. Very long, but I'll repeat for you. We retained the ODI status. We went to the World Cup qualifiers and not the World Cup. When we went to Asia Cup, and now obviously we have gone into T20 World Cup.
वात्सल्य नेचुरल आइभीएफ आधुनिक चिकित्सा उच्च सफलता दर अन्तर्राष्ट्रिय स्तरको उपचारद्वारा सन्तान प्राप्ति सम्भव छ।
Focus on 2024 man, इतना आगे भागा रहे हो तो 365 दिन 365 days every day we have to also sleep, rest, work, eat, isn't it? So we'll focus on the most important one, which is the 2024. Did we miss the second frontline spinner? Look at the balance of the team. I don't think that was the case. Kushal Malla throughout this tournament has bowled very well, and we tactically also used Kushal Malla today in power play. He started off well, so I don't think we missed really second frontline spinner. Super over is like we obviously practiced a couple of super overs coming into this tournament because we were expecting something like this also can happen, and that is where Abhinash comes out as our T20 specialist. We were very clear he had trained for that. Again, it came down to skill execution. Simple as that. Both the bowlers, if you look at it, they are frontline fast bowler. Faz? Bilal. Sorry, I messed up the names. Bilal executed his balls under pressure very well, and Abhinash missed out today. So that was the difference. I don't know about that because I know that we have been communicating with few associate countries as well. So there is no clear idea of how the fixtures will pan out. At the moment, I think this whole year has been exhausting. Let's be honest about it. We have been on the road right from January and till now. Everyone will deserve at least a week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks of break. We need to look at the proud year. We all should be very proud. This has been a fantastic year for us. We all promise that we are here for a journey. We are here to build a story. And the story is building bigger, and we'll expect that in 2024 we just continue the good work. At the moment, I think we've got a core group, youngsters as well as some experience in place, and very proud the way they have been able to adapt to two formats from ODI to now getting into T20. The planning which we did, the preparation which we did, including where we went to Nagpur for that Royals high performance camp. That was also good. So I think now it's a time for us to relax a bit. Then with fresh energies, we'll start planning. Against Oman,
We played 2 matches and
yeah,
we lost
we lost one ball. We didn't lost a match. We lost one ball. So it came down to one ball battles. As simple as that. If you look at it, both the games, even in the last game, frankly, our batting should have been better. We all know that. But from that situation as well, and lesser experienced player like Vivek, who is nicely now the whole team atmosphere has rubbed off beautifully onto him. It was wonderful to see the way he put up the fight, right? And again today, when we needed, Vivek also chipped in a couple of good overs. And what brilliant catches he took today. So another new face, that is adding to Nepal's cricket. And that is what we are going to look out for. I think in future now the most important thing will be bit of scouting structure, bit of scouting and looking out for more talent around from the whole country, and then we bring up those development programs in place. Like Rohit said, a little bit of build towards infrastructure. All that will matter a lot. No, we wanted to take care of Dipendra. Look, he's great in a way where he stepped up, and I know that skipper, we all had a chat about it, and he wanted to play that last match. And we know what it means when Dipendra is in playing 11. But at the same time, we have to be very careful about his career, right? So I don't think today was the day where we had to take that chance. Considering we already got qualified for the World Cup. So in last 48 hours, not just cricket, more than cricket, something else has also happened in this country, right? I think at the moment, the thoughts are also with all those people who have, probably lost their houses or have lost their loved ones. Considering all this thing, obviously we wanted to put up an effort to win it for them. But at the same time, I don't think this is the time for us to celebrate or, look into moods of cricket. It's more about understanding the emotions around the innocent loss of lives. And that is where we should be at the moment. The crowd for us is the best wealth man. And a couple of things which I would say over here is that yes, sometimes you'll not cross the line. The support which you have given, in fact, when I was moving around the boundary lines, I could see younger age group cricket, probably cricket loving kids out there in the pavilion, I mean, all around the ground, on the banks. It was wonderful to see that. Maybe we are, with the efforts which all these players have put in, they are inspiring the next, I don't know how many generations out here. So the crowd is definitely, we are grateful to the crowd, best 12th men. And I would say to them that when the results are on the other side as well, not to stop cheering up. No, I think, first of all, this is a good opportunity for me to acknowledge. Yes, I mean, we all play lead roles, but in that, let's not forget that it's a collective effort, a team effort. I'm very grateful to all the coaching staff and the medical team. At the same time, the support of CAN management, where we have tried to push few extra camps here and there. Just happy that we are here, but a lot more work to do.